Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we're going back in for another Alliance War. This is season 35, war number 6. We got Miss-Tic, Dispersion, and I got a few fights on the map. Actually, 4 fights that I'm taking that have the Mystic tactics. So then we have Defiance, and I'm actually bringing in a Defiance champ to help counter those fights. And it's a new champ. So a new team. I'm bringing in Yellowjacket and Longshot. And we are up against the Mighty Ford Loki. So we got some, we got 2 boss kills footages today because we had some interesting bosses that we have never seen. And yeah, so we have Torch, Quake, and Ghost Band for us. Here's a quick look at their defense if you want to look at what we were faced up against. And yeah, we gotta put on our A game. I actually don't think we've ever faced for Loki in season, but we have faced them a number of times in the off season. So yeah, we gotta put on our A game and execute. That's pretty much the game plan. Always put out a decent plan and execute. So first up, we got this Longshot. I've taken this Longshot a number of times on this node. I usually have Thing to counter for it. Today we have Yellowjacket. He should be plenty capable of it. It has Conflictor, which if I throw a special 1 or a special 2, I will put on those power stings or the Petrify, which will trigger that. I have a white Magneto guidance on here, so I get the passive stuns. And if I heavy, I also put on a slow. And my initial plan was just kind of play a little bit slow, get hits in under the stun so that I don't trigger too much good karma. And I can remove any karma under the stun. You know, with Yellowjacket being a Defiance tactic, attacker, we can dex all we want, we can avoid Mystic Dispersion, and there goes my invuln boost. Like, I just twice in a row early on in the fight, I just couldn't parry, couldn't block, couldn't anything. So that wasn't ideal at all, because I was like, if I'm gonna tank a special 3, I'm gonna definitely need that invuln boost if this guy gets super stingy. And so far he's actually been throwing the specials, but I am starting to get cornered because that power efficiency, man, it really becomes quite annoying. The one nice thing with Yellowjacket is every time he throws a special, I keep building up my meltdown charges, and I'm gonna enter meltdown here shortly. But again, he's at really high power. Again, I generally want to hit him while he's stunned, because that will build the karma. And now every time he touches me, he will take damage because I'm in meltdown. But he's got so much power and I'm cornered, and then the meltdown falls off. It didn't last long enough, but we got a decent amount of damage and we were able to get out of that corner. I thought I was going to be toast, but we got out. And yeah, this is a rank 4 Longshot. We're back kind of in the corner, and I should have just thrown the special 3. Should have thrown some specials earlier in the fight, but we do escape this fight, and it's just going to cost us a few health potions. So full attack bonus achieved. It wasn't a good start. I'm not going to call it missed inputs. I don't know, I just wasn't connecting the parries and took a few hits to the face. So next up, we're going up against this Dormammu, and we're going to heal up Yellowjacket and go back in. We still have that invuln boost going, and we do have a special 3 boost, 25% reduction in case we took any special 3s in this fight or the fight before. And yeah, we just got to play this a little, we can play a little bit faster. But I'm going to be very cautious. I want to try to bait his special 1s just because they're easy to get out of range of and dodge. And then I'm just going to throw my special 1s myself, put on the power stings. I'm hoping he throws a special with those power stings up. Come on, throw it. There we go. He takes a big chunk of damage there. That was 20k sting damage, which is pretty nice. And then here we sting him again. We want him to throw the special. Kind of tap him once. He's not throwing it. Not throwing it. And he gets stunned because all those stings fell off. And I think I'm going to tap him once, thinking that that was going to push him just below 3 bars. And then I did another hit. And even the first hit was going to push him to 3 bars. But that's okay. We got an invuln boost on, so it does 0 damage. And then we're going to spam him with another special one. And I think he's going to throw this. Maybe I get 2 special ones. He's going to throw this and die, I think. Yeah, right there. So it was 33k damage. And I think that was just capped at what health he had left. Probably would have done 40k. But yeah, we get the Dormammu down, and then we move up. We're going up path 8 on the right side in section 2. I haven't taken this lane very often. Taken a few times in the off season, testing some stuff. It's got Rich Get Richer power, Underhanded comment, where if you parry, you get armor ups. It's got enhanced parry, armor up, Mystic Ward. You know, it's a good place to put Symbiote Supreme against champs that are going to get buffs. But if you use a Defiance champ, you don't get buffs, so you don't have to worry about that. In Yellowjacket, he's just a really solid Mystic counter in general. And he's not your Human Torch, but he's really solid. So I put on a regen boost. I still have that special 3 defense boost on from past 7, and we're just gonna do full combos, try to get as much power as we can, and sting him to death. And you're gonna see, I think he's gonna throw a special here, maybe. Yeah, right there. So yeah, 40,000 damage right there on those power stings, all 6 of them getting detonated, which is awesome. And then I think we're just gonna full combo him, and this guy's gonna go down. So fairly simple fight for Yellowjacket, and we're back at full health with that regen boost. I don't have energy to get to the next fight right away, but shortly thereafter we do move up. We have a Hulkling, and this guy is a rank 4 Sig 200 Hulkling. This is before the featured, so this guy got him through Cav Crystals or the early offer or whatever. And so the whole game plan here is to Dex, get the buff so that we can get the Rich Get Richer and just constantly gain power, and then do a few hits, throw a special 2, and it pretty much is gonna nuke him down. That's the plan, and I got an invuln boost on. So at the start, we back off. We do get the Dex right there, and so we're slowly gonna gain power. But then once we contact him, he gets his buffs, and he throws one special. We can easily get out of range of that. Now he's got Indestructible up, and we're gonna just bait some specials. But then because of MD and I accidentally block, I get pushed to special 3. He's at special 3. I have an invuln boost on, but he was unblockable because I couldn't Dex out of just a basic attack. And yeah, and now he is fully indestructible. I throw an L1 in Desperation, which does 0 damage, and I'm dead. Just like that. And I dueled this guy, I don't know, 24 times. I have my own 4-star Hulkling, and I just never had any issues with him obviously getting the special 3, but I don't have Spite active, and I just messed up. It was terrible. So we're gonna revive, and we're gonna do it the way we should have done it. We still have that invuln boost going, and you're gonna see how this should have gone, how I planned it, how I tested it. But yeah, I was pretty frustrated because I brought Longshot in specifically for this fight because he is a perfect counter. So this time I do dash back, and I get the Dex off, and I dash back again, but then he just keeps coming at me. So we do a full combo, special 2, watch this, just gets nuked, And then I get pure heart up, special 1, dead. Now, I wish I would have done that the first round, and I wish it would have gone a little bit cleaner. Didn't, and I paid the price for it. First death of the season. So then we go up, we still have that invuln boost going, and we're going up against this Mephisto with Yellowjacket. And this has aspect of evolution, so every time he gains a bar of power, he's gonna get more power gain, more block penetration, more attack, all of that stuff with aspect of evolution. It's got rich get richer power, so every time he gains a bar, or he gets power, he's going to get a buff, he's gonna just be constantly gaining power. We don't have any ways to get buffs, so we can't combat the rich get richer, and then he's got Feats of power, so when he gets to a special 1, he gets the Fury, which is going to give him more power. If he gets the Aura, he's going to be gaining power from the Aura. He hasn't triggered that yet, luckily. If he gets 2 bars, I think he gets a Cruelty. I think we'll see that. I get tagged there with a special 1, but the Incinerate damage is pretty low, simply because of the energy resistance on Yellowjacket. And then there's the aura, and I think it was like going for like 500 a tick. We get the meltdown. We start melting this guy down. We got the petrify on, which is gonna prevent a little bit of his healing if we can get him to there. There he goes. Yeah, we pretty much prevented all of this healing, and now we're going to throw off the special 1. And I think he's going to get the aura here, and as aspect of evolution is ramping up, the aura damage gets more severe. But Yellowjacket does have really, really high energy resistance, one of the highest in the game. And it's, you know, I do take some damage, but it's not the end of the world. And this is my last fight. So here we're going to throw off special 2. I think I was going for the special 1, but I had just like 1 extra hit, and then he's going to throw off his special 2 here, and I think we're just going to go in and combo him. No, we run it a little bit too early, and there you can see the aura damage is kind of sticking up. They're ticking up. I'm just going for it, and we take out the Mephisto. So that was my war as far as the fights go. Yeah, we got that little yellow icon, 1 death there, and then here I have one last assignment to put a white mags on this Penny Parker. Wareham, who just took down the Dragon Man, is going to take this Penny Parker with Venom, and I just go in and checking to make sure that the pre-fight stuck, and it did. And there he goes, he got Venom to take out the Penny, and he took out the Dragon Man with Spider-Gwen on Polka Dot, which is probably not your typical counter, but we've used it a number of times, and Wareham's a beast. So there he takes down the Penny with his Venom. I put my last white Magneto pre-fight on the iHulk boss, and you think iHulk boss? I don't know. We never seen it. I thought it was an interesting choice. I mean, technically, there's not a lot of kills that are done on the boss, just because you got all 10 that can put whatever attacker you want on there, your best guy. One thing I missed putting this on the little graphic, but we do have a debuff siphon, which helps with the bleed damage. But Dempsey's not able to get a counter on either a heavy or a special knockdown to keep that active, so it's pretty irrelevant for the fight. But Demps is running Kitty, Tigra, and Black Panther, and there's a synergy with Tigra, I believe, that he can get cruelties like twice as much, twice as fast. And basically he's just gonna rip this iHulk to shreds. Now ideally you want to use a champ that can do dot damage, because the dot damage does not count towards iHulk's gamma buildup, and once iHulk gets to 15 gamma, that's when he'll regen at the end if Assassins doesn't prevent it. So the bleeds are just putting in a ton of work. You can see he's more than halfway done, and he's only at 7 gamma, so it looks like he's going to be plenty capable of getting down this iHulk before he gets to 15. And just the damage, the bleeds is just really, really solid. And I wish I didn't have any copyright issues, but YouTube with like music and stuff, it would flag my videos and all that kind of stuff. But it's kind of fun because Demp sends me his clips, and he's got some fun hip music going on in the background that he's listening to while he plays the game, and we're missing that aspect of it. But yeah, Demps just does a great job. And you're gonna see he's in Assassin's range now, 12 gamma. He's just gonna block these specials, and I think he's just gonna watch them bleed. Yeah, boom, dead. So there's the nice solo from Demps on iHulk. And then I'm just gonna throw this one in there because I thought it was just a little bit more unique. We had a Thing Boss in BG1. We originally had this scheduled to be taken with a Tigra, but that player was it became unavailable at the end of the war. So Angry Byrd, who's our planner in BG1, who does a great job, he just decided he was gonna throw Hitmonkey at him, and he's got suicides on. You can see that he shrugged those off. He had an invuln boost on and used that towards the beginning of the fight. Kind of got clipped, but that's all right. And he's just going to rip this guy to shreds. Now, unfortunately, he threw that special 2 while Thing had just recently triggered protection manually through the heavy, so he didn't get a lot of damage there. But that's okay. He's getting a bunch of crits. And the next special 2 will do a pretty good chunk of damage. And I think the last hit or something like that will end up triggering protection, but he does get a big chunk of damage. And he's running skill boost as well. Demps was running skill boost too for Black Panther. And yeah, Hitmonkey just does really, really well. This is just a rank 3 Hitmonkey, unawakened. And you know, you do get bleeds on, which help manage the rock stacks. There's the special 2, some beefy damage, and yeah, right there, protection kicks in. So how much damage was that? It was just over 40k, which is not too bad, and that's with the special 2 getting protection at the very end. But yeah, Bird does a great job managing the rock stacks and getting a ton of damage. You know, like with doing like the medium light mediums, with the guaranteed crits, he gets quite a bit of damage. It doesn't trigger protection, and it's just constant flow of damage. So here protection is back up. I think he's gonna wait for it to fall off, and I think he finishes him with a special 2 here, or maybe he just taps him over. I can't remember. I thought it was a special, or actually he might actually go to a special 3 to finish him off. A little bit of chip damage into the block, or no, he doesn't even throw the special 3. So yeah, Hitmonkey takes out Thing. So as far as the war goes, our battle group, we died twice, but we did get 4 kills. They had a really questionable plan of attack for one of our defenders, and they died. They lost all attack bonuses there, which really hurt them. They didn't play probably as well as they have played in this season. You know, we had a pretty decent war with 7 deaths, but yeah, we won 14-7. Good job to Fort Loki. We came out on top though, so we get that win. We move up to 4-2 halfway through the season, which is pretty solid. As far as my war goes, again, 5 fights, 5 kills, and 1 death. That 1 death to Hulkling that I just straight messed up. So nothing I can say about it other than I just messed up. And 30 fights on the season, 30 kills, and the 1 death. We move up 2 spots to number 8. And yeah, we're doing pretty well. We've basically gone 2-1 week 1, 2-1 week 2. Items, there's my items. I use a 6-hour 20% green boost, and then a pair of a 15% attack and health boost, 2 invuln boosts, a regen boost, and a special 3 defense boost, and then that stinking revive, some health potions, and then a green special boost. So Yeah, first chunk of items as far as health potions for this war, but you know, it is what it is. And then as far as my attackers, I got 4 fights with Yellowjacket this war, and then 1 fight with Longshot. And then, so we've done 6 wars this season, and I fought the Longshot that's been on the map every single war thus far, which has been interesting. And yeah, we're just gonna keep building this up, but hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.